International Grade 5 Official 2020. Friends, let's start with a game today. I am going to put some objects on this table. And you have just 5 seconds to count and tell me how many cuboids or cube that you see. A cube or cuboid is a three-dimensional object having a length, width, and height. So, are you ready for the game? Let's start. Okay, now we count a cube or cuboids in this table. Okay? 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so how many cuboids are here? Let's count. Okay, let's start. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So friends, we have 5 cube or cuboids in this table. Okay friends, today we have learned about cube and cuboids. Please watching this video. Okay friends, today we have learned about cube and cuboids. Okay, these are examples of cube-shaped objects in everyday life. Basic information on cube is number 1. A cube is a symmetrical three-dimensional shape, either solid or hollow, contained by 6 equal squares. You might have noticed cube in your daily life. For example, ice cubes, Rubik's cube, cartoon book, and edge. This is elements of a cube. Cube has a length, width, and height. In this cube, length, width, and height of a cube is same. Okay? And then cube has 6 side surface. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then cube has 12 edges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then the last cube has 8 vertices. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Next, these are examples of cuboid-shaped objects in everyday life. And basic information on cuboid is number 1, number 2, and number 3. Next, this is elements of cuboid. I have cuboid. Okay. Cuboid has length, width, and height. In cuboid, length, width, and height is not same. Sorry yeah, this is cuboid, not cube. Okay. In cuboid, length, width, and height not same. Okay. Cuboid has 6 side surface. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then cuboid has 12 edges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And the last, cuboid has 8 vertices. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8.
Let's take a cube and dissect it. We will keep this one as the reference. Take another cube exactly like this one and dissect it. By dissect, I mean that we will open the cube up along its edges. And what will we get if we open it up? Let's see. We can open the top face first. This looks like a box with its top face open. Then we can open the green face in the front. Then we drop the orange and the blue faces on the right. The faces that remain are the face to the left and the face behind. Next, we can drop the left face to the left, and then we drop the only remaining face behind. Now we have completely opened up the cube along its edges to get a two-dimensional shape like this. But what is this? What is it called? This is called the net of the solid. In this case, it's the net of a cube. A net is a diagram which shows what the solid will look like when it is opened along its edges and laid flat. The net, as we can see, is clearly two-dimensional. If we look at it from the top, it will look like this. The orange face is the face to the right, the blue face is the top face, the green face is the face in the front, the black face is the base, the purple one was on the one at the back, and the red one was on the left. Yes, all we did was open up the faces along the edges and we got the net of a solid. Now listen to the next question carefully. Does the net of this solid have to look exactly like this? Is this the only possible net of the cube? Maybe not. Let's see if we can open up the same cube differently. We open up the top face first along this edge. Then we open up the front face outwards towards the right. Then we make the side face fall towards the right. There are still two faces remaining, the purple one at the back and the red one to the left. So we drop the left face towards the left and the back face backwards. This is what we get. It's clearly different from the earlier one. To know how it's different, let's look at the top view. The top view will look like this. So drawing the net of a solid may result in different figures. It doesn't have to be the same. I'm sure you have understood the concept of a net by now. It's easy for me to draw the net of a three-dimensional shape using software, but how would you draw the net of a solid in your notebook? Well, you would have to pull out the architect in you. Look at this cube. How would you draw the net of this cube in your notebook? You don't have 3D software, so you need to imagine. One good way to draw a net would be by naming the faces. We can call the face in the front F and the face at the back B. The face which is down can be called D and the one at the top can be called T. And L and R for left and right. These are the 6 faces F, B, T, D, L and R. Now when we draw the net of this cube, we should make sure that all faces are covered. We should start off by having one face as the reference. Let's move this to the left. D would be a good face to start off with. We draw the base D here. Now we need to imagine as if we are opening up the figure. We can drop R and T together towards the right. Yes, we can drop the face on the right and the face on the top. R would be here and T would be here next to R. We have covered 3 faces and all the 3 remaining faces are attached to the 3 remaining edges of D. The face in the front when dropped will look like this. The face on the left when dropped towards the left will look like this. And the back face will be attached to the top edge of D. This is one of the ways in which the net of this cube can be drawn. One way to verify it is by making sure that all the faces of the 3-dimensional shape are covered. In the next session, we will look at nets of a few more figures.
Let's continue talking about 3D shapes and their nets. Today, we're going to talk about cuboid. We all know cuboid. It's the 3D shapes that has faces of rectangles. Who can remind me, or let's remember together how many faces, how many vertices, and how many edges are there in cuboid? In cuboid, we have 6 faces, 8 vertices, and 12 edges, okay? And what's the shape of the face? The shape of the face is rectangle. The shape of the face is rectangle. Now, as we said before, in the cube, the nets of cuboid is exactly the same. The only difference is that the faces here are rectangles. This face is rectangle, not square as in the cube. Look now how I'm opening the cuboid. When I open it and stretch it, it's like this. So this is the net of the cuboid. This is the net of the cuboid. Look here. We have this rectangle face, another rectangle face. This is the bottom and this is the top. This is the back and this is the front. Okay. And this is the right side. This is the left side. Can you imagine it with me? Okay. So this is how it looks like. Okay, this is the net of the cuboid. Again, this is the bottom. Okay, and this is the top. This is the front part. This is the back here. And this is the right side. This is the left. If I close it now, it will give me a cuboid. As we said, bottom, back, top, front, right side and left side. But this is the opposite. Okay, now let's open together resource pack page 54 number 2. Name the 3D shape formed by each net. Look at the first net A. How many faces are there? Let's count together. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 faces. Which shape or which 3D shape has 6 faces? It's the cube and also the cuboid, but the faces here looks like a square. So this is going to be what? For the cube. But I have to make sure by imagining that I'm going to close it. Let's imagine that this is the base. Okay. And this is the front. Okay. This is the back. And this is the top. This will be the left side and this is the right side. So yes, this is the shape of or the net of a cube. Excellent. The other net, which 3D shape has 6 faces and the faces looks like rectangles. Of course, it's a cuboid. Very easy. Now open your resource pack page 57 number 2. Question B this time. And I want you to draw a ring around the nets of a cuboid. Now both of them I think has 6 faces. Let's count 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6. The other one 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. This is confusing. Both of them are 6 faces. Which one is going to be the net of a cube? A cuboid. Let's imagine this is the bottom or the base. And this is the right side, left side, back, front, and this is the top. Yes, it can be closed to form a 3D shape, which is the cuboid. Let's try this. Base, right, left, front here. Okay, and this will be closed to be the top. And I think this one too will be the back. I think both of them will be the net of a cuboid. Let's check our answers. This one goes for a cuboid. Now, can you spot any mistakes below? Shown in the net of a cuboid? What's the mistakes here? Let's count the faces. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So, where's the mistake here? Excellent. The mistake is that he's drawn only 5 faces, while I know that the net of the cuboid should have 6 faces. So we still have a missing face here. We can draw it in this place like this. Yes, excellent. Now the shape is correct. Thank you all, and I hope you understand this lesson. Thank you.
Okay friends, today we have exercise for you. Okay, about cube and cuboid. Please open mathematics book page 30, number 1, 2, 4, and 5. Okay friends, today we have learned about cube and cuboid. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.